to the show. Chez, I'm going to go to Chez first because KJ looks as angry as I do. Big points dropped today, but as a few of the super chats have said, typically a difficult place for Chelsea to go to.
Yeah, it's a weird one because I'm not even angry in terms of like the result, because the way to Everton, we don't usually get draws there in general. We usually lose. So to get a draw, I guess is okay, but the attack was just poor. It wasn't the defense. It wasn't the midfield. We didn't get overran in terms of the set pieces, or Harrison and Ndiaye caused us problems. Yes, there's a block at the end, but I think that was the best chance of their game they had. And Sanchez, when he needed to, stepped up with a save. But it was just our attack. And even saying that, Terry, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to blame one guy. But if Jackson's a clinical striker, we win the game 1-0. It's a fact. These are the kind of games
I agree.
These are the kind of games where it's not going well. It's like, what, 5 degrees, Everton, wind, rain. You just get a stinky win, like Bournemouth away, like we did the other month. And you just leave. But unfortunately, he didn't take his chance today, like Nkunku did against Bournemouth. And that's the difference. Now, if every 3 out of 4 away games that are tough, like these kind of bogey grounds like Brentford or whatnot, you win 3 out of 4 of them, and this is our drop points, then cool. But I don't want to see us play some tough away games and get all these sort of draws and losses, because that's where it's going to pile up. Now, if you get the next win now against Fulham, now it looks like, what, 6 wins in 7? That's not too bad, right? But these away games, you need to be winning them. So if my standards are here, then I say it's a bad result. But if my standards are top 4, then it's not a bad result. So it depends what you want to look at it as. If we're a title challenging team, then this is a poor result. But if you're a top 4 team, then this is fine, because you just won the last 5 games. So for me, it's a hard one to kind of call. I'm not going to be angry overall because we scored the most goals in the Premier League so far this season. Obviously, the game today is going to maybe beat us to it Tottenham-wise. But the attack was just poor. It wasn't anybody else. It wasn't the midfield. It wasn't even Sanchez. You can't blame Sanchez or Tosin or Disasi today. It was purely just the attack. When we got to the final third, Palmer's poor passing, Sancho wasn't really on it. Neto was a bit hit and miss. Jackson had his chances he missed. We just needed a motor brilliance today, and it didn't happen. And that's literally the game. Everton didn't really do anything.
No, I think the manager was asking them to be too slow. I saw 3
I don't really know.
No,
to be fair, yeah, I don't really know if it was personnel or tactics, because for me...
But you saw what I'm talking, right? Like, they were too slow. Sometimes they would stand on the ball. The pass is there. Palmer is screaming, or Sancho, or Neto screaming for the ball. And Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo were like passing it around. Even Malo Gusto, they all told him, what are you doing? And he looked at the manager. Did you see that? That in the second half tells me that the manager told him to do this. Palmer, Nkunku, they asked Malo Gusto, why you're passing back? And he looked outside. It's like more control. Today, it was about keep the ball. And I don't know why. Why Chelsea didn't play today like they do. Why it was too slow. Standing on the ball in the halfway line and just looking for a pass. And if it doesn't, there's no risky passes that were played today. Couple of them from Tosin. It's a manager's instruction. I had, because I said in the first half, maybe it's the players. And then in the second half, when they keep doing it, I thought it's a manager's instruction today. It's just him wanting to be in control.
I think I could agree with you halfway on that point. What I would say is, personnel-wise, is we do miss a player like Cucurella. Gusto, for me, he's not the kind of same player and what kind of like Cucurella brings to the team, that running into the midfield, his energy, we kind of missed that. We kind of missed that today, the element of those kind of fullbacks that we have. So for me, it was a few little things here and there. It wasn't like a big tactical issue. I was like, wow, we're not doing anything completely different. It was just a few little things here, made us drop to a few percentages, and that's why we didn't create as much as we usually do. And even having said that, Mo, you can even admit, we probably should have won the game anyway.
Okay, wait, hold on. That Jackson one, you're scapegoating. I know that, but Terry wants to.
I said I wasn't scapegoating him, by the way.
Okay, you know that the ball was behind him, and it's good that he actually put it on target. The ball was behind him. They did the replay like 3-4 times. The ball was behind him. That Palmer cross, it was behind him, and it's good that he got it on target. I'm not going to blame Jackson. There was not enough created for him.
Matty, speak after me, yeah. But what I mean by Jackson's chances, if you heard me correctly, I'm not scapegoating him. We didn't create enough chances. So him missing 2 clear-cut chances.
Speak about Jadon Sancho's stinker today and protection.
Exactly. That's what I mentioned before.
And protection by Maresca. Because Neto should have not been out. It should have been Sancho that couldn't get the best out of 45 years old Ashley Young.
So overall, we can agree, and what Chelsea fans will give me, It was just purely the wingers and the attacking emphasis. Palmer, Neto, Sancho in particular didn't do enough. Jackson done his job in terms of being in the right area. He didn't finish it off like Mo said. It was a difficult chance. You can get past that. But the wingers, for me, didn't turn up. That's why we didn't win the game. But the good thing is, we didn't lose it. Which sounds kind of silly, but in other Chelsea years,
you should win.
We would have lost. We should have lost that game. But
you should win the game, bro. I like the positivity from Chelsea fans. You should win the game, bro.
Everton are not all of that. Like I said already, if we're a title challenging team, this is really, really bad. If you think Chelsea's a top 4 team and we're title pretenders,
so what do you think though? Do you where? Because again, the Chelsea fan base is a lot of them are saying we're not in a title race. But for instance, Don, one of your best mates in this space, has said you are. CB says you are. Where do you see Chelsea personally?
I've always maintained that you're in a title race and 2 or not. So at the moment in time, I'm disappointed because we dropped points.
So you think it's a poor result today, then, based on that?
I'm annoyed with the result. Yeah.
He answered straight. He answered straight. Fantastic.
What,
bro?
Like I've always said this.
Dance around the answer, bro.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to win a title race until we're not. Because I was going to drop the next 3-4 games.
Respect,
then
respect.
It wasn't going to change their opinions. Football's very fickle. It changes. People can think Chelsea here. Then a few bad results. We don't win against Fulham. Now all of a sudden Arsenal and Liverpool are above us, and everyone's like, "Yeah, you're top 40."
I always said that Arsenal are ahead of Chelsea. The people that got ahead of themselves, I said that Arsenal had bigger chance.
That's reactionary, also. That's reactionary, by the way.
No, I've been saying that for 4 weeks, even when you were ahead of them.
Yeah, we've been ahead of them for like a good
4
2-3
weeks.
weeks.
I said that since they were on straight facts. Terry asked me many times, and I said, Arsenal, I still think that Arsenal are ahead of Chelsea. I gave Chelsea the least chance to win the title. Because of the experience. You don't have the experience, bro.
Yeah.
You don't have the experience, bro.
But still, I think that's a bit reactionary because Arsenal haven't been that good.
Why is it reactionary? So you think you have a bigger chance? Okay. So you think you have a bigger chance than Arsenal to win the title then?
No, what I'm saying is...
Okay, so you agree with me, but you're just saying I'm deluded.
You've asked me a question. You've asked me a question and you've spoken for the answer.
Go ahead.
Do you want to answer it?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll answer it then. You asked me, right? What I'm saying is Chelsea haven't proven that we can do an Arsenal-type run yet. It's only been 17, 16 games. So until we prove that, then everyone has to agree with you, Mo. Because Arsenal have the sample size.
So why are you saying I'm reactionary then?
What I'm saying is, based on what you've seen this season, the same way Arsenal 2-3 years ago weren't in the title challenge, all of a sudden they won X amount of games. If Chelsea was to keep winning, then you would have to change your mind based on current form. So currently, we're still better than them.
Yes, I don't. But now, so exactly, you literally just said what? Anyway, we're going in circles. You agree with me?
Yeah,
we agree
on that. KJ, obviously, a terrible day for Man United. Listen, the difference in the emotion and the feeling in a week is crazy. What